Alright, we are back, and we're ready to find out exactly what she's about to say, and what can be done to keep everyone from deciding to side with the Crooked Man. I can't believe that... I mean, I knew that he had the ability to convince people and stuff like that pretty well, but still, like, I can't believe that these people are actually thinking of siding with him. He's just so obviously a bad person. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe he's actually being framed or something by someone, but I don't think he's a good person.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come here.
My dear, I don't
Just shut up! You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
Explain that it
I'm
was
sorry,
to free them.
I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear.
And
It's
that's why I
going to
didn't
be
remember
He
this.
ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Don't worry, he's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was
Nice.
always
We're winning the
him.
crown.
Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
I don't
Me
think it's
too.
over yet.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
What?
What did you expect to happen here?
Someone just
You're
said
getting
wait.
what you deserve.
What were they gonna say?
Well
Oh
done,
my
then.
god, really?
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone
I
again.
mean, I don't know if that's
How can we
always
be
the most
sure he won't
effective course
escape?
of
I can
action.
help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of
It's too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him away.
Everyone, listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not? What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone,
think we
calm
should
down.
vote.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, I believe that
Are
it's
you
wrong
sure?
to imprison him.
This
I think
isn't
we should
how
kill
It's
him.
what the people want, Miss White.
If we imprison
Okay,
him,
Mr. Wolf,
I mean,
it's
all
your
we're doing
call.
is opening an opportunity for him
Just
to cause more chaos.
Do what you think is right.
Hey, Kumulpaka, how's it going?
Yes, Sheriff.
Dang,
Do
rip his
what you
head
think
off.
is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Wow. I was waiting to see the rest of the things people say, and he does this. I think he wants to get thrown down the wishing well. Should rip his head off.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it,
This
Sheriff.
is gonna end
Please,
badly.
we can still...
End it already.
I'm gonna rip his head off. I think throwing him down the well wouldn't get rid of him. I don't even know what's down there.
Just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
I mean, this is gonna be brutal, especially with everyone watching, but at least this way we know he's gonna be dead.
Sheriff!
Oh my
God.
god. I mean, I don't know what's down the wishing well. I don't know if he's gonna like fall down there and then just like crawl through a sewer pipe and come out in the middle of the city.
Lily. And Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
I mean, maybe that was a little bit harsh. I don't know, but it was the only way to make sure he was dead. And I just feel like with the way he acted, you know how good he is at talking his way out of things, and you know that he, for a fact, like, enslaved all of those women and made them into prostitutes and, like, forced people to kill others and, like, a whole bunch of really bad stuff. So I don't want there to be a possibility for him to get free and do anything else.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Is this, like, everything? Is it about to end? I feel like I was expecting a little bit more to go on with the Crooked Man and stuff, but I guess maybe not.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit!
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I know this isn't your ideal situation here.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... if you could bring it to her, she was nice. So...
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, 'cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Are we supposed to have, like, realized something right there? Like, oh my god, she was working with him, or something, or... I don't know. Was that just like, oh no, I don't want her to go, so they gave me that option?
I'll see you around, Wolf.
I think it might be over. What do you do? Georgie, you and 68.6% of players killed Georgie. Makes sense. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? You and 89.6% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. Jeez, that's a lot of people that didn't kill him. If there actually was a possibility of killing him, I figured he'd be able to just kill us and we'd have to, like, respawn and do it again and not attack him. How did you punish the Crooked Man? You and 14% of players ripped the Crooked Man's head off. Jesus. Yeah, probably a lot of people said, put him in jail. I don't know, though, like, for me it's always, if the person's obviously, like, bad, and it's just sort of proven they've done those things, I feel like it makes more sense not to stick them in jail, because inevitably, like, the story always ends up having them getting out of jail. I mean, have you ever read, like, any of those stories or anything? They normally get out of jail. Did you accept TJ's gift for Snow? You and 98.5% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. That's an odd one to pay attention to. What were your last words to Nerissa? You and 29% of players said I've made a lot of mistakes. Huh. Yeah, so Rio was saying it was hinting that you may have never actually met Faith. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, this was a really good game. I'm guessing now we're just going to be put in the main menu or something. Special stats. Beauty, you promised her you wouldn't tell Beast that you saw her outside the apartment. You impressed her with your detective skills. Bluebeard, you fought him after the interrogation. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You helped him to avoid the farm. Crooked Man deceased. You took him back to the witching well. You ripped his head off. Dumb, you killed him. Faith, you gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. Georgie deceased, you smashed up his place, you took money from Georgie's safe. Grin, you drank with Grin after Lily's funeral. Nerissa, you tried to take her ribbon off in Bigby's office. I forgot that I tried to take the ribbon off. Huh. Where I killed her. Snow, you promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive. Well, I mean, I did bring him back alive. At least, that was right. As in, possibly Nerissa and Glamour. Ah, okay, yeah. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. And then Toad, you slapped him during the interrogation in his apartment. What was that? What the heck was that? What was the random, like, bah, bah, bah? What was that? Okay. Alright, once we get to the main menu, continue the story. Pick up a graphic novel today. Cool. Continue. Alright, so when we hit the main menu, I'm guessing that might be now. We'll go ahead and end the video. I just want to make sure, yeah, there wasn't anything extra, like a final scene after the credits or anything. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed The Wolf Among Us. I can't wait to hear what you guys thought about the decisions I made. I'm sure that there will definitely be people who would have chosen different things for me. As I said, it just makes sense to me to kill the Crooked Man, because in almost every story like this, if they get jailed or they aren't killed, then they come back and they do more horrible things. He had like a giant ring of women who he enslaved with ribbons and turned them into prostitutes and forced them to like do all of those things that prostitutes and strippers have to do. And he killed a bunch of people. Like, it was a really, really bad situation. He was doing some messed up stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. It makes sense to me to take that path. I would have thrown him down the wishing well if I knew for a fact that that would mean him dying. Tearing his head off in front of everyone isn't exactly the best way of convincing people you're on their side, but I think it was right to get rid of him, even though I'm probably not going to be like playing another story with this. So honestly, I don't have to worry about him coming back. Still, I think it's the right choice. After you played this, you read the entire Fables comic series? It seems like they'd probably be really good. Yeah, have a wonderful day, all of my ons out there. I can't wait to hear what everyone thought. I'll be keeping an eye on the comments to see what everyone says. And don't forget to feed.